and welcome to Crusader Kings 2, The Metal Empire. I am joined by TJ.
And who are you?
I'm Brianna.
I'm trying my best to get all of the rest of the Loresworn crew to understand how to do an intro to a video.
Oh, I'll never do it
It's,
right. It'll be great.
It's always like we'll get 5 minutes into an episode of Talk Shop and I'll just stop the recording and be like, DM, you needed to introduce us at the beginning there. Yeah.
And that in the background is Casey slurping water when I try to get her to drink water before we start recording, but the minute we press record, always happens.
So this is the series where we are playing as the King of Norway, who is also a Satanist.
Yes.
As you can tell by the upside down cross icon right here. We just joined the Satanists with this character, so we're only at the lowest rank.
And we took a week off. I apologize. My schedule is completely full.
Yes.
I was helping out to Kickstarter getting off the ground. The Captain's Chair on Kickstarter, if you'd like to see it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it'll be live by the time you guys watch this, but we'll definitely keep you updated. Some friends of ours doing some cool shit with magnets, which is always
a delight.
Cool. Yeah. Anyway, we are now King of Norway, and I think what we were doing last time is
conquering everything.
We're also, I think we're trying to make sure that we inherit the kingdom in the future.
Yes, that's actually...
which means we have to have reigned for at least 10 years to pass that law, I believe. I think... Yeah, we can switch it to seniority now. We need to get more legalism tech to be able to switch it to where our oldest child will always inherit. And we are how far behind that? Okay, we're only one tech level behind that. So hopefully we can make that work before we run out of time. Looks like we have the option to go on a pilgrimage. Do you want to go write Satan rules all over the walls of Jerusalem or whatever?
In blood.
I'm actually curious if this event has any special endings for Satanists, because I've never
There are always special endings for Satanists.
I hope so. I hope they include that. We also have an unmarried heir, so this is our current heir. She is the daughter of... She's Bathory's daughter.
Oh.
And she's 33, and for some reason she's dressed like a nun, so I think we need to get her married so that she doesn't dress that way anymore.
Yes, and convert her.
Yeah, so let's see. Looking for people with good stats. This guy has pretty good stats. Gwythanok de Rohan, he's a Breton, and he's a good combat leader. What do you think?
Sure.
Alright. Oh, and he's the relative of a king, apparently. So we'll get some... Oh, no, wait. She's the relative of a king, so he gets prestige from that. I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot we're a king now. There are a number of different holy places that we could visit on our pilgrimage. All of them are considered most sacred by the Holy Church, but a somewhat closer destination might mean a safer journey. So we can visit a holy site in the west, or we can visit one of the ancient sites, Jerusalem or Rome. I think we should go for one of the ancient ones.
Yes.
So we can write Satan rules on, St. Peter's Basilica or something. Yeah, let's go to Rome. What do you say?
Sure.
Alright, so they got married. Good for them. Things are packed. Everything's in order. Soon I will walk the streets of the Eternal City and see all of its marvels. And this guy is going to be our regent while we're gone. I don't know why, because he has pretty bad stats. The old wooden bridge that has carried many pilgrims in its day, it creaks suspiciously as you step on it. So we can just try to cross it. There's a 20% chance we'll be wounded. Stop and help repair it for 10 gold, or the people deserve a stone bridge, I shall pay for it, which will give us the charitable trait. What do you think?
Do we want to look good in people's eyes, and then...
I think that's a decent idea.
Okay. So people are not suspicious.
Yeah, exactly. Traveling down a long and lonesome road. All of a sudden, there shined a shiny demon in the middle of the road. No, you come upon a man lying in a ditch. He seems to have been robbed and beaten up quite badly, so we can bind his wounds and help him to an inn and pay for his recovery, or leave him. He's probably dead anyway.
Well, he could either be another person for Satan, so...
Yeah, that's true. Yep. We'll pretend to be nice. Okay, raiders approach. Thundering hooves are heard down the road. The pilgrims look with apprehension at the rising dust cloud. As the riders close, steel armor and steel-tipped lances reflect the bright sunlight. The tension rises, but then a collective sigh of relief is heard as the banner of the Holy Knights is seen flying above the mass of armored men. Except for us. We're like, oh shit, these guys. The knights halt before the pilgrims and graciously offer to accompany you on the road. So we can let them accompany us or never trust armed men who appear out of nowhere. I think we should...
I'll let you take this call.
I think we should let them accompany us. Rome! Finally arrived at Rome, which is down here. There it is.
Hi, Rome.
As you enter the Eternal City, you're struck by the many ancient buildings and monuments that you pass by. It's truly impressive, and you try to imagine how the apostles felt when they first came here on their holy mission at a time when the city's power was at its peak. Though large areas seem to be depopulated, the city still boasts an impressive population concentrated around the Tiber River. The holy sites you want to visit are primarily the basilicas of St. Peter and St. Paul, as well as other early churches and places connected to the martyrs. You start making your way to the center of the city, hoping you won't get lost in traffic as crowds start to get more dense. Stories of other pilgrims all spoke of how impressive this place is. Now that you see it with your own eyes, you can only join in their praise. You're glad that you came here, one of Christianity's holiest places, to write Satan rules on all of the walls. Was Casey being needy?
Yes, she was.
All right. So we finally returned from pilgrimage. It's a rewarding and interesting journey, and you'll do it all again if you could. Still, it's good to be back home. We gained the pilgrim trait.
Yay!
Great experience. Fantastic. We are now the nicest Satanist in the world.
You need to fool everyone.
Yeah, we're pilgrim, brave, diligent, charitable, and kind. The only reason we were able to join Lucifer is because we're cynical. So we're a good person who isn't really sure about this whole God thing. We're kind of the Carl Sagan of the Middle Ages, I think. And it still hasn't fixed that bug where your regent gets replaced every time they take a regency, so we'll have to pick a new one. All right. So these guys are independent. Are they allied with anyone? Oh, he's currently revolting against his liege. So this guy is a rebel. He's fighting the Swedes. If we wanted to, we could declare war. Are these guys our people? Oh no, it would go to him. What do you think? What should we try to fabricate a claim on this province and take it for ourselves?
We want it, of course.
Yes. So go make up a reason for us to go to war with them. Rounding up robber bands, we're getting richer. One of my commanders has improved significantly. Fantastic. We need good commanders. There are many mysteries in the Catholic faith. It might be interesting to spend some time delving into the old texts of the Bible so we can write Satan rules on it. Yeah, let's look into it. Let's see what's in there. Hey, we have a son. So what should we name him? Do we have the...
I do not have it open, but
I will need to pull up the name list real quick. Okay, so since he is sickly, I think we're going to name him Plague Wielder. So he will recover from his sickness, and then he will bring the plague to others. By the way, what are our current dark powers? Sacrifice to Satan. Do we have anyone in our dungeon we could sacrifice to Satan?
I'm sure we do.
Not yet.
Well, let's find
Our dungeons are empty right now.
That's not good.
Court physician Skjalg is worried about my newborn son. Yeah, you must attempt to save the Prince Plague Wielder. That's fucking awesome. Also, why does he look... It must be because his mom was French or something. That's why he looks weird. And he died. Plague Wielder died in infancy, unfortunately.
Oh, darn.
Well, whatever treatment Skjalg administered worked. It did not, actually.
Because he's dead.
It did not work. He thinks it works because he's blind, but he was actually treating a turnip.
Yep.
So, he loses the sickly trait after he's already dead. Yeah. So, I heard about the mad woman who tries to blackmail Osrid before my friend Osrid came to me and asked for help. Osrid isn't known for his diplomacy, and desperate as he is, even more likely, I think we've seen this event before. I think we'll help our friend with the woman who's blackmailing him. No reason not to. Oh no! Our wife has dysentery. That's not good. So let's see if our blind physician can help. In the past few months, I have been spending many nights reading the Bible. The texts contain many items of wisdom and also give hints to the most important mysteries of the Blessed Virgin. +1 learning. We'll take it. And she died of dysentery.
No!
OregonTrail.jpg. Alright, so we need to find someone new for Fenris to marry.
We need some heirs.
Women not married. Doesn't need to be the same culture group. Any geniuses?
Any Satanists, too.
16-year-old genius, humble, envious, trusting. Very good stats. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I think she's from the same family as our previous wife, actually. De Hauteville. Yeah, were they sisters? How are they related? We just married someone from the same family as our previous wife. I don't know how they were related, though. They're not siblings. Betrothed can marry... Oh, yeah, Nathan Explosion was betrothed to this woman, so they're going to have a wedding on, like, the same day as...
It'll be a grand explosion.
Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, we have, let's see, who is he our brother? Nathan Explosion?
He's a...
Or is he a cousin?
He's a, cousin, there we go.
Yeah, there he is. He's Lilith's son. Gotcha. So he's married now. I think everybody that should be married is married. Yeah, we'll have some heirs soon enough. Not too worried about it. Oh no, escapades! Everyone's always... That's like a running joke on the other Crusader Kings episode, series that anytime I have a brave character, there's always people bitching about my escapades.
Oh, okay.
And we have the Cramps. He thinks it's food poisoning. He had you write down the names of your worst enemies, and when no one is looking, toss the parchment into a fire. Alright, well, that's a very satanic solution. Oh, we do have food poisoning. That's not good. So, he's come to see us and offers treatment for food poisoning. We can do an experimental treatment. He does have 23 learning, so I'm thinking that might work. We could do a mystical treatment, which is the more satanic way of doing it, or we can say just do a well-tested treatment. What do you think?
I am torn because we've gone down this path before. I kind of want to do mystical, but
let's try the mystical one. Let's see what happens. The room was lit up by only the flame of a candle. Facing the westward window, Skjalg painted your nails with drops of oil. You felt a heat on your skin as he moved your hand towards the flame. Do not fret, my lord. By the wisdom of the Lord, you shall be cleansed.
Arg!
So he burned our hand off, but we were cured. Somehow that cured us of food poisoning. So now we are a true pirate. One hand, one eye.
Wow, one hand.
Yeah, so we're like full-on Pirate King Fenris right now. We still have really good stats, so not too worried about it.
I wonder if he can still fight.
He can't duel, but he can lead armies really well. Ah, Sweden defeated the rebels. Okay, so Who are Sweden's allies? I'm wondering if we can just straight up go to war with them and kick their asses.
They were Swedish and hard to deal with.
They're allied with Denmark, which is a big pain in the ass. So... we can't go to war with any of these pagans yet, because we'll get the forest attrition penalty until we level up our military a little bit more. We could maybe go to war with Scotland. He has 4.7 thousand troops. We have 3.8 thousand. So
we should work on getting more dark power and more darkness.
Yeah, that is a good thought. Do we have any like random courtiers we could just imprison and sacrifice to Satan? Let's see who hates us. They'll be at the top of the list. This guy. Our rival. Oh, we have 2 rivals. Nice. And they don't have any government positions. So yeah, let's
our queen does not like.
See, that would be bad. Let's see. Where's the abduct thing? Did I totally pass it?
I don't see it.
Maybe you can't abduct people in your own realm.
Well, darn. Attempt to abduct?
Okay, so not in the same society, not a prisoner, within diplomatic range, and we have to have at least 50 dark power. Okay. So, how quickly are we gaining dark power? Plus 2.5. So we're not... because we have so many positive traits, we're actually not getting very much dark power. So we'll have to figure that out. Scotland, England, where could we invade? Pomerania, maybe? He has no alliances. Does he still have more troops than us? 5.4?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Pomerania is stronger than Scotland? What about other Pomerania? We could destroy other Pomerania, except he's Slavic pagan, so we'd be taking an attrition penalty. There's really no good places for us to attack right now, from what I can tell. Unless we wanted to, like, go on a crusade for Spain. Let's see. So, these guys are all Christian, but we could easily declare war on, like... the Tahirids. Too distant to interact with. Alright. Well, we'll just focus on changing the laws for now, I guess, and building up dark power. Arrange betrothal. Gula, he wants to betroth her to Prince Lars of Sweden, who is... is he in line for anything? He's like... 1, 2... he's 3rd in line for the crown of Sweden. Should we allow that?
I don't know either way.
I think we should say screw you to the Swedes and then marry her to someone else matrilineally. Let's see. This guy we're gonna sacrifice, so we probably don't want to marry them. This guy has no stewardship whatsoever. We could marry her to the blind, blind doctor. He's got decent stats.
All right.
Yeah.